Hi, loves. Welcome back again. I have started to reread my old diaries. Oh, and it is so good that I have them because there are so many things in it I have completely forgotten and which helped me to see everything that happened in a totally different light. But I have not yet come very far, so today I will give you a short outline about the stages of the twin flame journey. So you have divine masculine and the divine feminine, and as I already said, this does not relate to a gender, more to a certain kind of energy. And they meet, but how this does look like is very, very, very different. Every conceivable scenario is could be displayed. Apparently, it can also be just a glimpse that you exchange with someone and that you never forget. It can be your twin flame can be someone you have gone to school with, so a classmate, schoolmate, or someone you meet online and never in the physical, as it has been in my case. So first step is you meet, and then you have a kind of honeymoon phase, which she seems not to be very long. And the very difficult thing with twin flames is that they share the same wound. This means this really like a kind of core wound. In our case, it is the rejection to the mother. And this means that you act as a mirror for each other and you trigger yourself constantly. And even though you probably have different ways of acting, so this is very difficult. And it is very probably that sooner or later you develop some kind of runner-chaser pattern. So the runner runs after, the runner runs always away, and the chaser is always running after. You can probably imagine that I was the chaser in my case. And in a channel I've been following for some time, it was Sacred Soul Rising. The owner gave a very nice explanation why the runner chaser thing does not work. Because we have the same soul. When the runner moves, when the chaser moves, the runner moves also. Found this very, very, very good example. So after all, the twin flame journey is not really a journey about your twin. It is a journey about your soul, about yourself. It is primarily about yourself. It is about growth. So that when you have this triggering phase, of course, there is an escalation. And at one point, there is everything comes to a stop and you go into separation. And this phase can, this can repeat several times. Obviously, when you have a look at the videos on YouTube, it is quite common that the runner suddenly stops every communication, or may even be blocking the chaser without even giving notice. But nevertheless, the connection persists. So in my case, this not happens, well, this happens sometimes. I went into separation sometimes at the end when things got very tough. And then I told him I had to withdraw to rearrange myself, to balance out myself until I was ready to move on. And he made something alike. Every time when the emotion between us got very intense, it disappeared for 3 days. Always exactly 3 days. So, and in the end, I already knew before it disappeared. So, okay, you have this triggering, running, chasing, and then the separation. And in the separation, the chaser should go within themselves, to do inner work, to deal with the wounds, to overcome them. And yes, sometimes you can come into a state which is called the dark night of the soul. I, for myself, I'm not sure I really have had this, but I have been doing inner work for 30 years. Maybe it was not so necessary. But of course, I have had very dark moments. And what I did in this phase was I joined the community, and I did a lot of meditation. So this was my inner work. And it is said that usually the divine feminine acts more in the spiritual, whereas the divine masculine acts out everything in the physical. And so by doing your inner work, by growing and evolving, you help your divine masculine to grow and evolve too, but at a later stage. You have to do it first, and you have to go inside. And as I have already said in the video number 1, mistake on all twin flames is that if you don't go inside and everything you do is on dwelling on the hurt the divine masculine has done to you, and if you're not evolving, so either you're not on a twin flame journey or you refuse to grow, because this is the reason for this. And I see now that all my divine masculine has really hurt me. Oh my God, he has hurt me so much. But I can see now from hindsight that it was all necessary. It was all necessary because he showed me where my core wounds are and what I have to deal with. I will talk about this in other videos, in another video. So, so I really managed to dissolve or to integrate my worst rejection traumas. So, and the thing is, with the twin flame journey, it is not really about a physical union, not necessarily, because first, when you are separated and when you work on your stuff, at some point there is a reunion, but the reunion is first and foremost spiritual. And this means that you balance out your inner and outer masculine and feminine. And this is a very distinctive thing. I don't know how I shall call it, because I have had it, but not very long ago. Some month, 2 or 3. And after that, a lot of things got easier for me. For example, I got more organized. I had a lot less procrastination. I could better manage my household and things like that. So, and after the inner union has taken place, then maybe you can come together in the physical. But as I have recently learned, there are different types of twin flames. And there are 3 waves. And they are not all meant to come together. But as me and my twin flame, we are 3rd waves twin flames that have the task to bring love to earth. I think that we will come together because we are still separated. We still haven't talked to each other, but I can feel that he is thinking of me more and more. And I also feel that the pull between us, the very magnetic pull, is growing stronger each day. So now I am quite confident that it will happen. But it may not be the case for every twin flame. But it seems that there's also the option to settle down with a soulmate. And maybe this is also a very good option. So that's all for today. As always, I forgot to watch the clock or to remember the time when I started. So I think I've talked about 10 minutes now. I wish you a very nice day today. Bye.